The UK is home to many small towns and villages with a spooky reputation. These charming, old settlements often hide mysterious stories from long ago. Locals speak of unexplained sounds, sudden chills, and even sightings of ghostly figures in quiet streets and ancient buildings. The blend of rich history, tragic events, and old legends creates an eerie atmosphere that makes these villages feel alive with the past. Whether you're a believer in the supernatural or just curious about history, these haunted villages offer a unique glimpse into a world where every corner might hold a secret waiting to be discovered. Now we will visit the most haunted towns and villages in the UK. Number 1. Pluckley, Kent. Pluckley, Kent is known as one of the most haunted villages in England, and its eerie atmosphere is hard to ignore. Nestled in the green countryside of Kent, this small village has a long history filled with mystery and sorrow. Many locals and visitors have experienced strange events here, making Pluckley a magnet for ghost hunters and lovers of the supernatural. The village itself is full of narrow lanes and old cottages that seem to hold memories of times gone by. One popular story tells of a phantom coach that appears on foggy nights. Witnesses claim that a ghostly carriage with horses that leave no tracks rolls silently down the main street, disappearing into the mist as quickly as it is seen. Other stories mention a headless rider wandering near the crossroads and even a lost child whose laughter echoes in the distance. Local lore is rich with legends of tragic events and restless spirits. Some villagers believe that a mysterious figure in old-fashioned clothing appears near the village pub and then vanishes into the night, leaving behind an unsettling silence. Others recall sudden gusts of wind and inexplicable sounds when passing by the old buildings, as if unseen presences are sharing their secrets. These stories have been passed down through generations, creating an atmosphere where every shadow and sound seems to tell a tale. At the heart of the village stands an ancient church with weathered stone walls and a creaking wooden door. The churchyard and its old cemetery are especially spooky, as numerous visitors have reported seeing shadowy figures moving among the gravestones. On quiet nights, a soft whispering seems to float on the breeze, and unexplained cold spots send shivers down the spine. Some say that the spirits of those buried here, who lived long ago, have never found rest. Tales of eerie lights and footsteps echoing in the darkness add to the church's haunted reputation. The blend of history, natural beauty, and haunting legends makes Pluckley, Kent, a unique destination for anyone interested in the paranormal. Its ancient church, eerie cemetery, and the many ghost stories woven into the fabric of everyday life ensure that this village remains a chilling reminder of the past, where the boundary between the living and the dead feels surprisingly thin. Number 2. Shaftesbury, Dorset. Shaftesbury, Dorset is a charming town with a rich past and an eerie reputation. Steeped in history, its narrow, winding streets and ancient stone buildings create a setting where ghostly tales come alive. Locals and visitors alike share stories of mysterious happenings that make Shaftesbury one of the most haunted places in the UK. At the heart of the town stands an old church, a striking building that has served as a spiritual center for generations. The church's weathered stone walls and creaking wooden doors seem to whisper secrets of long ago. Its churchyard, filled with weathered tombstones and ancient graves, adds an extra layer of mystery. Many claim to feel sudden chills when passing through, and some even hear soft footsteps and hushed voices among the gravestones. On quiet nights, it is said that the ghost of a devoted parishioner wanders slowly between the graves, as if searching for lost memories of a bygone era. The cemetery, with its narrow, winding paths and overgrown hedges, holds its own haunted lore. Local legends speak of a spectral figure dressed in old-fashioned clothes who appears near the oldest tombs. This ghostly presence is thought to be a reminder of lives long past and forgotten stories that have become part of the town's fabric. Visitors often report a heavy feeling in the air, as if the spirits of the departed are watching over the resting place. Beyond the church and cemetery, the streets of Shaftesbury are filled with eerie encounters. On foggy evenings, residents have seen fleeting shadows and heard the echo of footsteps along the cobblestone lanes. Some even tell of a mysterious figure in a long coat appearing near deserted buildings, vanishing as soon as someone tries to approach. These tales, passed down through generations, add to the town's reputation for the supernatural. For those drawn to history or the paranormal, Shaftesbury offers a unique glimpse into a world where the past lingers in every stone and whisper. Its haunted church, eerie cemetery, and mysterious streets invite all who visit to experience the town's chilling charm and uncover the secrets of its ghostly legends. Number 3. Eyam, Derbyshire. Eyam, Derbyshire, often called the Plague Village, is a place where history and haunting tales intertwine. Known for the selfless quarantine of its villagers during the bubonic plague of 1665 to 1666, Eyam's past is steeped in both tragedy and heroism. Today, the narrow, stone-paved lanes and time-worn cottages tell stories not only of sacrifice, but also of eerie happenings that continue to spark the imagination. Throughout Eyam, numerous tales of wandering spirits persist. Residents and visitors alike have reported seeing shadowy figures gliding silently down deserted lanes under the cover of darkness. One popular legend speaks of a phantom dressed in 17th century attire who roams the village at night, perhaps a reminder of Eyam's storied past during the plague. These apparitions are said to appear briefly, only to vanish when confronted, leaving behind a lingering sense of melancholy and mystery. At the heart of Eyam stands its ancient church, St. Lawrence, a solemn building that has witnessed centuries of sorrow and hope. The church's weathered stone walls and creaking wooden doors create an atmosphere where the boundary between the past and present seems to blur. Locals claim that on moonlit nights, the faint sound of distant hymns and the soft echo of footsteps can be heard inside the empty nave. Some say the spirit of a long-departed villager, perhaps one who once offered solace in times of despair, still lingers here, a silent guardian of Eyam's storied legacy. Adjacent to the church lies a small, overgrown cemetery. The ancient headstones, many tilted by time and nature, mark the resting places of those who perished during the plague. Visitors wandering through the cemetery often describe a sudden, chilling drop in temperature and the eerie sensation of being watched. Mysterious orbs of light have been seen drifting among the graves, as if the souls of the departed are trying to make their presence known. Whispers carried by the wind and unexplained rustlings among the tombstones add to the cemetery's spectral reputation, reminding passersby of the profound loss that once gripped the village. Eyam's blend of heroic history and ghostly lore creates a uniquely haunting experience. Each stone, each whisper in the wind, and every flicker of light seems to carry the weight of centuries. For those fascinated by the paranormal and the poignant echoes of history, Eyam offers a memorable journey into a time when the living and the dead shared the same silent streets. Number 4. Haworth, West Yorkshire. Haworth, West Yorkshire is a charming village with a rich history and a mysterious haunted past that adds a layer of intrigue to its picturesque streets. Known for its association with the famous Bronte sisters, Haworth is not only a place of literary heritage, but also a hub of ghostly legends and eerie encounters. At the heart of the village stands an old church with weathered stone walls that have witnessed centuries of life and loss. Its modest tower and ancient bell are a constant reminder of times long gone. Many visitors to the church report an unusual stillness on moonlit nights, where soft, unexplained footsteps and faint whispers seem to echo through the empty nave. In the adjacent churchyard, old tombstones and overgrown paths create a haunting atmosphere. Locals claim that on foggy evenings, a pale figure can be seen drifting slowly among the graves, as if searching for someone or forever mourning a long-forgotten tragedy. The narrow, winding lanes of Haworth also carry their own ghostly tales. After dark, the village takes on a different personality. Shadowy figures have been spotted moving silently along cobblestone streets and disappearing into dark corners. Some say these apparitions are the spirits of former residents, forever tied to the town's past joys and sorrows. One popular legend tells of a mysterious woman dressed in Victorian attire, whose soft footsteps are heard near the Bronte parsonage, her presence a quiet reminder of bygone days. Even the local pub, a favorite gathering spot during the day, is not exempt from the village's haunted reputation. Patrons have shared stories of hearing gentle laughter and murmurs when the room is empty, as if echoes of long-lost conversations linger in the air. The sound of a distant bell, tolling in the silence of night, adds to the feeling that the past is never truly gone in Haworth. Every stone, every creak in an old door, and every rustle of leaves seems to carry a secret in this quaint village. For those who are fascinated by history and the paranormal, Haworth offers a unique glimpse into a world where memories and spirits still wander the misty night. This blend of beauty, literature, and lingering ghostly presence makes Haworth a timeless, haunted haven in West Yorkshire, a place where the living and the dead share the same ancient streets.